What is up, everybody, and welcome back to my NFL prediction series where I predict every division's results for the upcoming 2025-2026 NFL season. In the last video, we recapped how I thought the AFC East would shape out. And in this video, as you can probably tell here by the Shadur Sanders and Browns colors, we will be doing the AFC North. And we're starting with the Cleveland Browns because they are getting dead last in this division, and there's absolutely no doubt about it. This team has 5 current rostered quarterbacks in Deshaun Watson, Joe Flacco, who genuinely might be their best bet right now, Dylan Gabriel, Kenny Pickett, Super Bowl champion Kenny Pickett, and Shadur Sanders. Being quite frank, I think they all suck other than Flacco. I think Flacco is easily the best quarterback of the 5. As much as you want to debate it, even with his age and crap, I think Flacco has the most. I think Flacco would bring this team the furthest. I'm giving the Browns the benefit of a doubt with the ceiling, because I think if they go with Joe Flacco, they could eke out 7 wins. This team is... this team should be better, bro. Jerry Jeudy is awesome. They don't have Chubb anymore, but Ford isn't bad. Njoku's a top 10 tight end in the league. Myles Garrett, they have a killer defense, and it sucks because all the talent on their team is just wasted because their offense is always garbage. I have them at a ceiling of 7-10 and a floor of 2-15. I really don't see a way that the Browns are any good this season, especially in this type of division. In third place, I have the Pittsburgh Steelers with a ceiling of 10-7 and a floor of 8-9. Self-explanatory enough. This is basically where the Steelers hover every season. They're probably going to hover like this again. Maybe even a 7-10 season. I think Aaron Rodgers is completely done. I don't think he has anything left. That man is a shell of his former self. I would know. I'm a Jets fan. I had to deal with him last year. It was kind of awful. He's not the same Aaron Rodgers. It's as simple as that. Mike Tomlin is going to find a way to eke this team out to barely getting a playoff spot, maybe, or at least maybe a 500 record. But, this could honestly be the season that breaks the streak. And eventually the Steelers have got to say, Tomlin's been getting us all these winning records, but when is he going to get us some results in the playoffs? And Aaron Rodgers is not going to be a guy who's going to get you results in the playoffs, unfortunately, for Pittsburgh. Letting go of last season, they made some really questionable decisions, like benching Justin Fields after he started the season 4-2, 5-2, something like that, for Russell Wilson, who, he wasn't bad by any means, but I just think Fields was better, frankly. And then they let him go, where he eventually would sign with my team, the Jets, which I'm cautiously optimistic about. But besides the point, not the point of this video. The Steelers, they got DK, they lost Pickens. DK and Pickens would have been a diabolical duo, by the way. Jeez. They don't have Najee anymore, but they have Warren. They have the guy they drafted that I'm slipping up the name of, because of course I am. They're not at all, what's it called? They have Jonnu. They were in that stupid Dolphins trade that made no sense. So they have Jalen Ramsey, Jonnu Smith, and Pat Freiermuth as a tight end duo. They're not bad at all. It's just, I don't think they're good enough to be on a level where they could compete right now. And for that reason, I'm putting them in third place. For my second place prediction, I have the Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow is just undeniable. That man, even though his team did not make the playoffs last season, you got to keep in mind, he led the league in passing yards. He led the league in passing touchdowns. Jamar was probably the best receiver in the league last season. Not even probably, he was the best receiver in the league last season, with absolutely no doubt about it. There's so much offensive potential. Ignore that. So much offensive potential on this team. My worry, of course, the defense. Trey Hendrickson holding out, Shamar holding out. It's not looking good for that Bengals defense. If they can get those guys, their ceiling could even be higher than 11-6. Their ceiling could be like 12-5, maybe even 13-4 if you want to push it. For now, I'm being cautious with 11-6. I also think there's a chance that they just absolutely crap the bed and end up being like a 7-10, 8-9 team who just missed the playoffs with an explosive offense but a shit defense. And I hate it because I'm an LSU fan, so, Jamar and Burrow are kind of my guys. But, biases aside, I think the Bengals are the second best team in this division right now. I don't think the Steelers have enough to be considered better than the Bengals at the current moment. But there's one team that's going to stand above the rest, just like the East. And that team, of course, is the Baltimore Ravens, led by the man who probably should have won MVP last season, arguably, Lamar Jackson. You got Derrick Henry in that backfield with him. He's a top 2 running back in the league. You got Zay Flowers, a young upcoming receiver. You have some underrated receivers. The Ravens receiving room does not get enough credit where it's due. The defense is amazing. They have guys like Roquan and Matabike, those guys, Kyle Hamilton. Like, they are stacked out they mind. They have Isaiah Likely, Mark Andrews, even though apparently he can't catch all of a sudden. But yeah, I have the Ravens at a ceiling of 14-3 and a floor of 10-7. I think if worse comes to worse, they're going to lose some division games, which could lower their, overall record, which is why, if everything goes wrong, I think 10-7 still making the playoffs is where they would end up. I think that they are going to be just good enough to miss out on the 1 seed of the AFC. I kind of think the 1 seed of the AFC is going to be the Buffalo Bills this season. But I think the Ravens are going to give them a great run for their money. I even have the Ravens in my Super Bowl predictions, which, that'll be a video after all of my division predictions, just saying. But yeah, so to recap, in 4th place in the AFC North, I have the Cleveland Browns finishing in absolute dead last place, nowhere near the rest of the teams. Then in 3rd, I have the Steelers, maybe squeaking by with a 500 record. Then the Bengals with their explosive offense in 2nd. And then the Baltimore Ravens, led by the best quarterback in the league, winning the division and possibly even the AFC. If you enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Turn on the notifications so you don't miss any of my prediction videos. Or any of my videos in general. I just shitpost on here sometimes, because why not? And have a good day, y'all.